Hello everyone, and welcome back to Crisp Trends. Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Wildcat has a missing body part. It's pretty crazy. This was due to a quad biking accident that he had. It caused damage to his spleen when he was younger, which he had no idea about at the time. It was only after a few weeks that he got it checked out, and turns out that he needed to have it completely removed as it was internally bleeding. Don't worry, Wildcat is doing just fine, clearly.
Does not have a spleen. He got into a four-wheeler, aka quadding accident, in which his spleen was ruptured. He didn't actually realize this at the time of the injury. He thought he just had the wind knocked out of him. It wasn't until around 30 hours later, following the accident, that he said to himself,
Imagine just doing something because you are bored, and it turns out just completely changing your life for the better in ways you could never imagine. That was what Nogla did. He started YouTube just because he was bored. He just thought to post videos of him gaming for fun, and well, it has become his job, and a really successful one as well.
So here, welcome to the video, and I'm not wearing glasses there because people in the comment section were like, dang, no, you look like a nerd. So I'd rather look tired than a nerd. And no glasses today, folks. But what we do have today is some of the oldest Nogla videos on YouTube. I was going down memory lane, thinking of the old days with young Nogla, and it was a wonderful time, a pure time on YouTube, where people roamed free with random titles and basic thumbnails, and it was a beautiful time.
Marshall in his early teens had a pretty interesting job. His dad owned multiple ice cream trucks, and well, naturally Marshall helped his dad out with these. Of course, at the time he was too young to drive, so instead his dad would drop him off at a location with a pushcart full of ice cream, and Marshall would do his thing. It's a pretty cool gig if you ask me. So our fourth fact is kind of awesome, honestly. They just made a game.
YouTubers like CNanners, The Syndicate Project, Dathy the Nogla, Terrorizer, and Minilad. Vanoss worked on the horror game Dead Realm, where he was one of the creative directors. The game launched into Steam Early Access in August 2015, where the multiplayer horror game, in which players are divided up into two teams, the living and the undead, received several thousand, mainly mixed reviews. One player recently said that the game was as dead as the name implies, and seems like this feeling is shared by many, regardless of how good or bad they find the game.
Evan attended a university where he was studying economics. This was during the time where his channel was really starting to blow up, and well, eventually things were going to go very well with his YouTube channel that he decided to drop out and pursue YouTube full time. He was just making a much better income from YouTube than he would ever get through his degree, and well, clearly it was a pretty good decision. Evan is such a multi-talented person. Not only does he make fantastic and awesome YouTube videos, but he is also really good at making music. He has his own animated TV shows, and turns out he was insanely good at hockey. He played in a junior hockey league back in the day, and even won a competition where he got to meet the Toronto Maple Leafs team. What?
Winning a hockey skills competition in front of 18,000 people on live TV in Ontario at the age of 10, which gave him the opportunity to skate with one of his favorite teams, the Toronto Maple Leafs. And during the 3 years Vanoss played in the OJHL, he played in a total of 127 games, racking up 24 goals, 49 assists, and 73 points, putting on the uniform for 4 different teams during his junior hockey.
Minilad, even though he is not part of the Vanoss crew anymore, I think it's a secret that's still a pretty cool and interesting one to tell. This one has more to do with his name. Back in the day, he had a neighbor who had the exact same name as him, Craig. They both went to the same school and they were in the same class, so having the name called out would be a bit confusing. With him being the younger Craig, he got the name Mini, and the lad part came from when an Xbox account was made with his friends. Louis Caliber. Of course, he was very much known for his high-pitched squeaker voice. Louis in recent times has been pretty inactive online. He streams on his YouTube channel every couple of months, but even those streams tend to be very short. He is still associated with the crew, and there is no bad blood between them at all or anything like that. He just isn't very active on YouTube.
Caterpillar, and I'm back after 3 years. You guys were probably wondering what I've been doing, and like I said, the last 2 times before this stream crashed was that I left my channel playing Pokemon Go, and I'm coming back to it playing Pokemon Go. But I feel like if I start it up, you see it? It's on the right side of my screen. If I start it, I feel like the stream's gonna crash again. And I don't know why it's crashing. Never really streamed on YouTube, so
H2O Delirious has established himself as one of the biggest content creators on YouTube alongside his Vanoss crew friends. Everyone loves him and his awesome content, but there are some things that people pick up on, and it's very interesting. That, of course, is his microphone. For his videos, at least with the gang, he uses the mic found on his Astros A40 headphones. Headphone mics are okay, but not the best. However, after all these years, he's stuck with it. In his very early section of his YouTube career, Evan, aka Vanoss, did not have a gaming channel, but instead he had a music channel. And no, it's not Rings, which he has found some success with, but it's a channel that was called Emix Productions, and he would often post his remixes of some popular songs. Music has really run through Evan's veins for such a long time, and it's cool that he has found success in that area as well. And with that, guys, that brings us to the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed those 10 untold disturbing secrets of the Vanoss crew. If you enjoyed the video, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this and much more. Goodbye for now, everyone, and we'll see you next time.